Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. This week was a roller coaster. It was insane, like huge, big things happening, big meetings, great interests, just big, exciting things happening and opportunities and doors opening. And then also just huge down curves of the roller coaster, like insane things. I had, looking at my notes, I had not sent out a ton of emails this week. I had only sent out 26 emails, which it's not a ton. Some emails were follow-ups, some were from pitches, of course, some were to set up meetings in the future, some were follow-ups with products I already have with companies. So know that that's something that does take up time too, is the follow-up with other companies that you already have products with, of like what's happening, all of those kinds of things. The thing this week that I'd like to talk about is sometimes it can happen where a company you have a product with literally just closes. They just close, and then your license doesn't matter, your contract doesn't matter, which is awful. So that was my down of my roller coaster this week. That was took me by surprise, and there's a lot of things to figure out with that whole situation. Of course, I can't go into details of companies or products, but that was a hard pill to swallow. Now what's going to happen next? Do I have to go try to get a new license? As a company who was interested in inventory want to be in a licensing agreement together? So there's a lot to figure out there. So sorry to tell you this, but that can happen. It has happened to me where products I've licensed have not made it to the market, which is awful. Like, no fun. But this is a new one for me, and it hit me pretty hard. So it is a roller coaster. But at the same time, I'm trying to be positive and hopeful about, well, maybe this could become a better situation. Maybe another company can do even better with the product than the previous company. Maybe there'll be a lot more advertising money behind it. Maybe just something bigger can happen. And that's what I personally have to believe. I think sometimes when we're in that down part of the roller coaster, we just focus on, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening and this is horrible and all of those things. But I have to switch my mindset and really work on my energy of putting that positive energy out there about, okay, this could be a good thing. And how can we turn this into a good thing? How can good come from this situation? Because it's not, everything doesn't have to be bad. That seems at first like it's bad because it's a shock. So again, roller coaster of a week, some amazing opportunities that I'll have to talk about on another video. Had some good pitch meetings, interest in products, wanting to show the team, and review further, which is always great. And then, some meetings that were like, yeah, this is pretty neat, but not as good as this other product that we had liked yours or whatnot. So just know that every meeting is not going to be 100% sky high. Everybody wants everything, and that's okay. But it's all about building that relationship too. So this week, roller coaster, I was feeling it. It was a hard day when I had that meeting, when I got that news. And it's stinky, and it happens, but it's what we do next. It's what I do next. It's how I handle it and what happens in the midst of this stinky, crappy news, and how we can turn it around and turn it into something positive. So I will definitely keep you up to date on that and what happens with it, because it could be something that turns out to be amazing. So just remember that in this crazy roller coaster and all the highs and lows, because I was on like crazy high, all week. And then that news came, and I'm like, okay, I got to get it back up there. I got to get back up there, because you don't want it to affect everything else. So, definitely believe that good can come from it, and there is positivity, and there is another company that's going to want that product. So that is my hope. Thank you for listening. I am so happy you're here. Take care.